I think we've had an amazing year this year. Our members have just supported this club so phenomenally. This year we've had over 3 million people come through the front door, which means in a time of difficult cost of living, in a time where mortgages are going through the roof, our members are choosing to spend their money here because they can see that the community in which they live benefits from them doing so.
My name's Greg Page. I'm the founder and CEO of Heart of the Nation. We're a charitable group that was set up to raise awareness about cardiac arrest and the chain of survival. Current survival from sudden cardiac arrest is only 10%. But when you have an AED as part of your chain of survival, so when bystanders are able to call, push and importantly shock using an AED, we see survival rates as high as 67%. Well, the grant we received from Mounties Group members was $174,500. That enabled us to get 50 AEDs out into the community and provide some community awareness sessions as well, so that we can help skill the community in how to respond to cardiac arrest.
My name is Anthony Minicello and I own MiniFit, which is kids' health and fitness programs, holiday clinics, and I've been running that for almost 10 years now. Partnership with Mounties has been a fantastic one. Now we run kids' holiday clinics out here on the field, which is fantastic, and lots of kids turn up, from anywhere between 80 to 100 kids in each of our clinics. It's a really big thank you to Mounties Group members, how we can offer the program for free for parents. I think that creates a really good community feel around this area.
My name is Stephanie Ingram and I work for the Shepherd Centre. We are a charity organisation for children with hearing loss. We know raising children is hard anyway, and then when children have hearing loss on top of that or have a disability, it's an additional barrier. So we have had such generous support from the Mounties Group and their members. The year before last we received $52,000 in donations, and then last year received $95,000 in donations. And that has just been really life-changing for so many families who come to our program. One of my favourite memories with a family was just last year at our graduation. We have a mum who's got 4 children. She reflected on the first phone call that she and I had, but it just really stayed with her about how at home she felt and the advice that we gave, and just felt like we were holding her hand and really supporting her and guiding her through the journey. So those are the things that are so rewarding for me, when families feel connected and they feel held.
My name is Jason Satiris and I'm the CEO of the Fair Fight Foundation, the charity behind the Super Tea project. I'm also coming home to a wonderful little 1-year-old girl who in every way possible was healthy and happy, and then she took a complete U-turn. She was very pale, lethargic. We ended up at the Children's Hospital, and after 4 days of testing, we were surprised to learn that she was diagnosed with a rare form of cancer. I'm very proud to say my little girl pulled through, but during that time that she was in hospital, I found it very difficult as a father, as a parent, to try and support her in her battle. And I noticed how hard it was to try and change her and keep her comfortable. It felt so useless and helpless, not being able to just change my child. Thanks to the involvement from Mounties Group and their members, we came out with the Super Tea, a medical garment disguised as a superhero costume. So we need help in preparing these Super Teas. They all come with little goodies and bits and pieces, and we're too small of a charity to do it ourselves. We reached out to Mounties Group to ask if they can help, and we had a beautiful packing of it. Mounties Group were kind enough to give us space at their venue. They gave us about 30 volunteers. We turned up with all the unpacked items. We were able to support up to 400 sick children, and that's 400 handwritten messages and 400 Super Teas, all packed in their special tins. When you choose to visit a Mounties Group venue, when you go for dinner, when you celebrate a special event, when you take the kids to the playground, you are supporting organisations like Super Tea.
My name's Kane Slater. I'm the Chief Commercial Officer of the Kari Foundation. We wanted to create opportunities for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander children to grow in education, employment and have better lives for themselves as well. So Mounties Group provided us a $75,000 grant to increase the backpacks we do in southwest Sydney and also up in the Central Coast to deliver more backpacks and take the stress off more families. The grant for Mounties has allowed us to provide over 500 backpacks to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander families. These backpacks make a profound difference in the lives of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander children. Inside the backpacks we have all the books, the geometry set, the calculator, and some fun activities for the young people, but make sure they've got everything they require to go to school on the first day. A child could be the smartest kid going into high school, but without the essentials to go to school, the chances of them turning up is next to nothing.
My name's Simone Angus. I work for Ted Noss Foundation. I'm the National Out Clients Manager. Thanks to Mounties Group members, we exist to provide services to disengaged and at-risk vulnerable young people in the community. There's counsellors on site and there's youth engagement workers that do workshops and music workshops, art workshops, dance workshops, cultural workshops with young people to engage young people in the community. So the Street Universities conducted a study with the University of New South Wales, and we found that there was a 63% reduction in antisocial behaviour from young people as a result of their involvement with the centre. It also found that community connections were increased by 69%. So young people are becoming more engaged in the community. They have a community here. They have a safe space to go to. I think the biggest takeaway for young people that come to Street Uni is that stability, that knowing that we're here and it's a safe space for other people in the community to be able to use when they haven't got other places to go. I'm excited for the future of Street Uni. We're expanding, we're already going into other places, and I'd like to see that continue more with the partnership with Mounties.
I think the ongoing involvement of Mounties has been vital to keep the Mounties Care flight helicopter in the sky. We can continue to supply high-end medical care to the ill and injured Greater Sydney residents.
I can have this helicopter off the ground in less than 2 minutes. The big advantage is how powerful it is. I could give you a dollar figure of what this helicopter is worth, but if you're laying on the side of a road, this helicopter is priceless.
G'day, my name's Martin Shaw. I'm the President of Wounded Heroes Australia. Our charity's purpose is to try and prevent veterans and families surrendering their lives because they cannot feed their family, and is also then giving them hope and dignity as they transition back to civilian life. So over the last 17 years, we've looked after just over 20,000 veterans and families in financial crisis, homeless or at risk of homelessness. In Anzac Day 2023, Mounties kindly donated funds to us from their 2-up game. Yes, it's about fundraising, but it's also about awareness.
The exceptional performance of the Mounties Group financially has allowed us to do much more for our members and the local community. Our community support has again increased for the financial year just finished. This increase in community support actually represents a 37% increase on the previous year. At the end of the day, the money we make in our various clubs comes from the local communities. It's only appropriate that money goes back into those same communities.
Our core purpose here at Mounties has always been about improving the lives of our members and making the communities in which our members live better places. Our membership has grown by thousands of people. Our revenue has grown from $138 million to over $200 million this year, which means as a direct result of that, we've been able to give over $10 million in community contributions to our local community. We've been able to pay for over $3 million in social inclusion programs, $900,000 supporting local sport, $300,000 in an upkeep of local council grounds. It's also meant that we've been able to do more for our members. $5 million this year on live entertainment. That gives people a place to gather, a place to be together with their mates and their friends and their families, and reduces loneliness in our community. But the only reason we're doing those amazing things is because of the fantastic member support that we have at the moment. Mounties members, through supporting our club and doing what we do, are actually saving lives almost every day and funding the fastest rescue helicopter in Australia. Last year, that was 375 missions saving lives. I think Mounties is really well known for over 60 years of running some of the best sporting teams New South Wales has seen. The reason we have elite sport is because they provide an opportunity for a pathway for a child to go from the youngest age in sport all the way through to being able to achieve their dreams. But to be honest, we actually had a gap. So this year, I'm really proud to say that we've launched the Southwest Mounties Magic. So Mounties now has a Premier League team playing in New South Wales, and our under-6 girls in netball can now aim to reach the highest levels through a clear, defined pathway that we will not only support financially, but that we will make sure they have the resources, the tools, the mentoring and the support to get to their dream.
I want to say a huge thank you to Mounties Group members, because Heart of the Nation is on a mission and you're on that journey with us.
I think what I would love to say to the Mounties Group and members is the most heartfelt thank you that I can possibly give.
Thank you for believing in us, thank you for choosing us, and thank you for helping to bring strength through imagination to sick kids in hospital.
On behalf of the CARI board and our staff, we'd like to thank the Mounties Group members for providing us this grant that allows more Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander families have backpacks to go to school.
The stability that Mounties give us is really important for the young people that come into the space, because then they know that we're here.
From the Wounded Heroes Board, staff and volunteers, to the Mounties Group Board and members that have supported this fundraiser for us, we cannot thank the Mounties Group and members enough.
When we get together as a group and we engage and we belong, then we impact thousands of lives. There's no better place to be a part of. But let's be honest, there's really nothing more that we can do than say thank you, because you made that happen.